Tonight, eyes from around the world will watch a giant, sparkling crystal ball descend in Times Square. Voices will ring out, counting down to 2022, a new year full of new hopes, new dreams, change, and challenge. This ritual, however secular, represents rebirth and a clean slate, calling us to the present moment. After a year of chaos, we need optimism and hope now more than ever before. This optimism can be found in tiny miracles. Moments that we took for granted before the pandemic have become so precious to us now. And the optimism we need to keep going depends on the gratitude we express for the joys and victories, big and small. Acknowledging our gratitude for the present moment and the miracle it contains is a deeply Jewish idea. Recorded in the Talmud, our people have recited the Shehecheyanu for 1,500 years in grand celebrations and in incidents that might be glossed over without the recognition that this blessing provides. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyumanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Adonai our God, ruler of the universe, for giving us life, for sustaining us, and for bringing us forward into this moment. Our lives are ripe with opportunities to say this blessing. The Shehecheyanu is recited when we do something for the first time that year on Rosh Hashanah or on Hanukkah, but also upon eating a seasonal fruit, seeing an old friend, inhabiting a new space. When we do or experience something from which we derive joy, we bless the moment in which this joy occurs. In this spirit, I want to share two settings of this blessing. The first was written by Meyer Machtenberg. Born in Vilna, he benefited from serious musical training as a child and sang in local synagogue choirs, leading as a chazan himself as a teen before immigrating to the US. Once he arrived in New York at the age of 18, he worked as a choir master both in synagogues and in opera houses until he became the choir master at Brooklyn's prestigious Cantorial pulpit, Beth-El of Borough Park, which has been served over the generations by many internationally celebrated cantors. Machtenberg wrote a variety of settings for cantor and choir in the traditional Eastern European mold, sometimes inflected with elements of Yiddish theatrical and folk idioms. Most famously in this context, his popular setting of Shehecheyanu was obviously written as an entertaining crowd pleaser. Almost vaudevillian, its fast pacing and tongue-twisting syllables certainly evoke joy and celebration. העולם. 'Olam. 'Eloheinu melech melech ha'olam. 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 'Eloheinu וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה, שהחיינו 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 וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה, In a completely contrasting style, I want to share a setting of Shehecheyanu written by my beloved teacher, Cantor Benji Ellen Schiller. Cantor Schiller serves HUC as a professor of Cantorial arts, and in addition to being one of the most present educators I've ever learned from, she writes music that has a hook. Her melodies bridge the gap between the popular and classical realms. At the same time, she honors the Hebrew language and prayer modes. This setting of Shehecheyanu was commissioned by Cantor Freda Mendelssohn and Larchmont Temple to commemorate Rabbi Jeff Zirkman's 20th year as their rabbi. The vision for this piece was to express gratitude and loving appreciation, designed for a volunteer choir to sing with their cantor. It is published both as a solo and choral arrangement and evokes the brightness and warmth felt in moments where one recites this blessing. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehecheyanu v'kiyamanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. In the coming year, Shehecheyanu, may we be given life. May we regain enthusiasm for the journey we are all on. May we find new energy in corners of our lives where we have become complacent. V'ki may we be sustained. May we express gratitude to the people in our lives who sustain us, and may we commit to sustaining others in the coming year. V'higianu lazman hazeh, we have reached this moment. May we rise to the challenges the new year will inevitably bring. May we celebrate the eternal possibility for surprise, and may we notice newness and blessing at every opportunity. Ken Yehi Ratzon, may this be God's will.